are there any, I mean, because it seems like you're at the forefront and you, as a software engineer, like you really understand the tech specifics of the landscape. So, aside from using your own products, are there any other protective measures that you're taking to protect your privacy, to protect your anonymity on the day to day?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I think that people should think about disassociating their personal life and then their work life and then the person they are online. I think that's pretty important. And also just be really aware of what they're communicating on and what are the unsaid agreements. So for instance, like phone calls and text messages, none of that is private. That's probably one of the least private ways you can communicate. So much so that not even our government, which the DEA, like I mentioned earlier, they have a program which collects all of the phone calls and texts, the records of it, not necessarily the content. So they know who is talking to who, and they use it for like the Better Call Saul shtick, where you're a drug dealer and you make a drug deal and you break the phone and then you call that person back on another phone. That doesn't work. They figured that out 10 years ago. So there's aspects like that. And so to just use private ways to communicate, for instance, the Jitsi video calling app that I mentioned, that is end-to-end encrypted if both people are using a web browser. And then also it leaves no trace on the server. So when we designed, when we put together these solutions for people, we try and maximize the amount of privacy and have nothing sitting on our servers that someone can go and ask us for. With some things that is easy, like video conferencing, and then we're starting to see this trend with more software companies as well. And we're starting to see the trend too with apps like that are acting as this decentralized messenger. So there's a lot of really cool things you can do. I think that as we move forward, we're going to start to see like local responsibility for different utilities. You
Mhm.
know, there's a spiritual aspect which you're paving the way on, and then there also might be like your local services hub where this is where you get your email, and it's going to really take like breaking down the centralization of power so that it's so spread out it would be really hard to go after every single person. And if they did, they'd be like, what are you doing? You're talking about your feelings and trading eggs? Guys, like this was a bust. Let's go after somewhere else.
That sounds like domestic terrorism to me.
Could be. I'll throw an egg or two.